Hello, this is Terry Dean from terrydean.org. My last blog posting was about how to publish a book. It used to cost a fortune to get a book printed and published. Today it all can be done for considerably less than $1,000, and most of that is going to go to your cover designer. Instead of ordering 1,000 or 5,000 titles at once, you can order one at a time using print-on-demand publishing. So it's not a question of whether you can publish a book or not, it's a question of whether you should. Not everyone should publish a book. If you have the dream of selling 1 million copies and getting rich through your book, keep on dreaming. It can happen, but it's 1,000,000 to 1 shot. Books have the lowest margin of any information product. A CD might cost you $1 to duplicate and it sells for $15 or more. A DVD might cost you $2 and it's going to sell for $20 and up. A multimedia, of course, of manual CDs, DVDs, and more could sell for $1,000. A book printed in low numbers costs $3 to $5 and will only sell for about $20. You know, you can make money from a book, but I'd never want to be in a position where you had to. They're an entry product and they're a great tool for generating publicity. I would never recommend somebody start with a book as their first information product. Start with a CD, start with a DVD, start with an ebook. If that's successful, then create a book. Now, the people who should create books are consultants, coaches, information product developers, and professional speakers. Let's say that you and I are both coaches, and we're talking to a business owner on the plane. You give him your card, and when he asks what I do, I hand him my card and my book. Now, who's going to stand out as an expert in their field? Let's say that we both contact radio stations to offer an interview. You tell people how you coach them to success in business. I tell them the same thing, and I send them my book. Who, again, stands out as an expert in this case? The book author does. Face it. You might know more than the average author, but they will be perceived as a more knowledgeable expert because they put it into a book. Will the radio host even read a book? Not likely. There's some pretty junky books that get major publicity. But that's enough on that before I get myself in trouble. If you want to be perceived as an expert in your field, create a book. You don't even have to write it yourself. Put together materials and hire a ghostwriter to create it if you want. Now, let's say that you want your book to become a profit center. It can be that, but it requires you to do some pretty large-scale publicity. If you do an interview on a major radio station, you can easily sell 100, 200, or 300 books or more. If you're published by a regular publishing house, you may only get $1 per book. So what's the appearance worth to you? $200 or $300. Using print-on-demand publishing, you might average $10 a book, so you earn $2,000 or $3,000 for an hour interview. That's not bad. You can also do book signings and other events to sell more books. But remember, all this requires you to do something. If you want a fully automated business, books are not the job for you. There are other products where this can be done much easier. The math simply doesn't work out for using paid advertising when you're selling a book. When I work with an author, I like them to have additional products and services to sell on the back end. Sure, it's nice if you can make money selling your book. It's possible, but it's not likely. The question is, what else do you have? Do you have a CD set, a DVD set that describes your techniques in detail? Do you have consultant or coaching on the back end? That's where the real money is for the average author. This is Terry Dean of terrydean.org signing out.